Well.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave.
Applies the finish! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Scholes. It's not an especially good pass, that. This is a promising build-up. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Zanetti. Jordan Henderson. Van Basten. Van Basten! Not a bad try by any means.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Van Basten picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Ligt is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Persib Bandung, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to cross. And they've managed to get rid. And this is Ronaldinho. Scholes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got away. Zanetti. Picks up and a chance! Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti. Thinks about the shot. Stoichkov is flagged offside. Persib Bandung have reclaimed it. Cannavaro. And he's managed to get free. It's Van Basten! And collective relief etched on the faces of the... There could be trouble here. Van Basten. Van Basten! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Persib Bandung really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Persib Bandung unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Silvestre cuts it out. No way through there. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Saliba. Cannavaro. De Ligt. Persib Bandung, still this single goal behind. Rooney, played out wide. Now this could be a chance. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Henderson. There they go, hunting in packs. Henderson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Scholes. Well read, and the danger is averted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Searching pass he's played there. Corbell can clear it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. Rooney. Tries to play it through. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Rooney. Now it's Scholes. Now there goes for a shot! Well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 11.
Kasih Bandung restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Rooney. Knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba. There's the delivery. And he knocks it clear. Kasih Bandung with the corner. There first.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 6, Stagecoach. Number 4, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 22, Pele. Number 24, Batistuta. Number
Keeper's
20,
dealt with that.
Yamal.
And now they can clear their lines. And this is Xavi Alonso. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Two added minutes has
Rooney.
been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then.
Penalty.
Kasih Bandung have been handed a game-changing chance. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Can he? Will he?
Macam bola ya. Asyik lah.
And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So that's it. It is all over. Kasih Bandung have won it by sheer force of character, As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rooney. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Great vision. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Knocks it into space.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Rooney. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Raul, he's Raul! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Oh, they can break here. He's through here. Medina spots it and intercepts. Aguero. Now it's Shevchenko. Aguero. Ronaldinho. Well, they've got it again. Xavi Alonso. Gerrard. And here's Shevchenko. Aguero. And the shot! There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
This looks promising. Now it's Shevchenko. Rui Costa. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. That's good play. That's a sharp pass. Scholes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Aguero!
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tries one from range. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Now there's a roll! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Shevchenko receives it, and that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Persib Bandung unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
Persib Bandung really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Ronaldinho. Rooney. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. That's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Persib Bandung clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Xavi Alonso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
No way through there. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Swings it across. Ronaldinho. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldinho. Forced to go back. Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Saliba. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Persib Bandung really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard gets it away. And now they can... And a chance! It's Rui Costa! But he's left disappointed.
Rui Costa really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Rijkaard. And it's Shevchenko.
There
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Rui Costa. He's having a hit! And with that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing.
Welcome guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him.
Just about within shooting range. Shot a goal!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Ronaldinho.
It's
It's a little off target. Howson. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Could move up a gear here. And this is Shevchenko. Brahim Diaz. And it's Gerrard. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Persib Bandung are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. And he's lost his man here. Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Persib Bandung with the corner. There first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Xavi Alonso. Rooney. That is good alertness. Xavi Alonso. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cannavaro. Now he's running away. Knocks it into space. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Percy Bandung certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Has to go back here. Goes for the shot. It's bounced back off the post. Well, they've got it again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncomfortable. And the shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Scholes. Now it's Rooney. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Persib Bandung currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Welcome guys.
Resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to...
And Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Defending was strong and firm. It's a sharp pass. Saliba. Scholes. It's Ronaldinho.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Persib Bandung still chasing a 1-goal deficit here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Tries from a long way out. Scores. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
There they go, hunting again.
Cucurella. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Raul. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Bounced bit of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're quick to get it back. Haaland receives it in a good position here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bandung appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
He's gone for goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And that was asking for too much.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rooney falls short. No way through, so back it comes. And that will be it. Quite a game. One that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
Zio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Hey.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Ronaldinho stands tall and stands strong. De Arrascaeta running with the ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Lazio! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Persib Bandung really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Lazio have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Scholes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Shevchenko, well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Messi, strokes it back. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this goes for a shot! They want to be quick, and again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Persib Bandung could do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Struck first time! And that is doing no harm at all.
If he sacrifices...
Oh, what's he done? And the finish! And no mistakes. They are purring, truly purring. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And now he has two. Lazio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
De Arrascaeta. João Neves. And it's Neves.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Back in possession and ready to... He'll try from distance! No, just not quite. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good take in a good area. That's a delicate pass. Ah, that's a fine interception. Lazio with the corner. They're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rooney. Bastoni with the foul.
Kayak apa bang?
Cannavaro. And Silvestre. Played out wide. Now it's Martinelli. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot could be on. Oh, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Some resolute defending there. Silvestre gets across and deals with it. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Ronaldinho. Messi. Ronaldinho. Rooney. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Dovbyk, and it's Messi. Saliba. Scholes. João Neves. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri can see things others simply cannot.
First Bandung are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi,
Harusnya
and that will be it.
Goblok deh.
In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply, they were
Ganti
beaten by
pelatih,
a...
ganti pelatih. Ikut dong bang, link ada di bio guys. Linknya ada di bio guys.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Rooney. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intents. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Rooney. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Not the most convincing of passes. Lovely, now then. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kukurea spots it and intercepts. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. He's in a good position here. Persib Bandung so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Yamal tries to pass it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Big chance!
Anjir, asyik.
He scored! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 31 minutes is number 23, Yamal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
Keeper options for movement. He's found a way through. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rooney. Oh, he's put chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Persib Bandung will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Ross aimed beyond the defence, and that could well leave a mark. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Right card is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rooney. Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. So to play, and it is a goal kick. Just about up to the hour now. That's headed upfield. And it's Marino. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Diaz. Scholes. Played into space. Rijkaard. De Ligt. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Xavi Alonso. And Silvestre. Shevchenko producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Aguero wants to run onto this. Aguero proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great vision.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rooney. Merino. And it's Marino. Oh, this looks sharp. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mikel Merino did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he welcomes it in. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso, well seen, Son. And we're done. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Rooney claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about.
He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Mallorca with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Royce. Rijkaard. And this is Rooney. Now that looks a decent ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Persib Bandung still without a single shot on target. Now it's Royce. Oh, well measured. Oh, that was vital. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's Rooney! Oh, it's come off the upright and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Xabi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Half an hour played now. Royce is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Rooney. He's chosen to go back. There's the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aguero wins the duel this time. And now they can clear their lines. Rodri calmly anticipates.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Batistuta. Now it's Aguero. Aguero, this is promising. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Added time.
Batistuta! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. So, that's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team
Just a
talks
quick
will undergo
announcement.
change
We'd
now.
like to inform
One
you
will be
that
solid,
CCTV
the other
is
needs to
now
be
in operation
pretty
for
inspiring.
your safety.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Batistuta. Coming on.
Second period is on the way.
Number 5.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal, and
It's Ronaldinho! Of course! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Messi. Oh, super ball. Placed it in low.
Persib Bandung have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
There's beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That has been knocked clear.
Persib Bandung really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's on it, can he get away? Shevchenko! Nesta clears without hesitation. Scholes. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And this is Aguero. And he was alert to it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cannavaro. He can run onto that. It's Aguero! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Aguero really should have done better there. I just hope for his...
Messi! And that's a real chance missed. And this is Aguero, and it's Royce. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who... And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game
Bangsat deh.
The keeper has reacted superbly there. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's it.
Dah.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Dapat mati lu sebelum hangat lulus koplok.
Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. No margin for error. We are faced with absolutes. Win here, and they survive. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an
And the volley. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Scholes. Rooney. He's in a good position here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Some intricate... Shevchenko! Off the post! He's only too happy to take that back. Tries to pass it through. That's going wide left. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. He's found space here. Bergkamp. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro. Eze. And claimed it back swiftly. Scholes. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Hah? Tunahan Artos.
Persib Bandung with
Kudu
the ball.
latihan lah
They're
hadro.
first.
Nek mangkat kudu latihan lah hadro. Oh, kena tuh. Nyakeun.
Van Bommel attempts a clearance. Now he's got space here. France have the chance to go the other way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Number 20.
And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Number 6. Erling
That
Haaland.
pass isn't the best. Now it's Bergkamp. And he's in on goal. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And they've got a throw. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. Scholes, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Rooney, and this is Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic. Knocks it into space. Might be to shoots! Goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, he's burst through! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Shevchenko. Romero gets over and intercepts. Now it's Rooney. Van Bommel proves too strong.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Rooney. Chance for a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for France. Number 9, Eze. Number 13, Bergkamp. Coming on the field.
France
number
are
22,
looking to go forward now.
Warren. Number 7, Minamino.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that... And Shevchenko! Oh, that's... And another try! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. No margin for error, we are faced with absolutes. Win here, and they survive. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Persib Bandung with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And he's intervened well there. Great vision.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Rooney. Well, that's well spotted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
What a start. Rooney! Persib Bandung with the corner. They're first. Eto'o attempts a clearance. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get for it. Oh, shooting chance! Crosses it in.
Indonesia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Shevchenko plays it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shevchenko! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Shevchenko just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he knows he needs to be extra careful now. This is one game where he really needs to keep that head.
Rooney. And it's Ronaldinho. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. It's a searching pass. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Zanetti. That's Eto'o. And it's Zanetti. Ricky Puig. Ono gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, just can he finish? It's a loose ball. Silvestre with the clearance. Played into space.
There will be
Well, the
one
chip
more
pass
added
hasn't
time.
quite come off. Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
In wishing all the best for
So
members
neither
of
side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Number 13.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Coming on the field.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Number 22.
First Van Dunk, I've been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that could set him on his way. It's Azar! Darwin. Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. Well-timed, excellent interception. Puyol. And it's Azar. Messi in acres of space out wide. And this is Azar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's cut it out. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. De Ligt is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rooney. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho. And here's Nunez. And this is Shevchenko. Here's Ricky Puig. And that's been won straight back. Zanetti. Howson. And it's Puyol. Ricky Puig. That's a cute ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bebeto. Now it's Eto.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Now this shot at goal! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 18.
Indonesia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Masa menit di teman waktu na tayo.
And they win it back again. And that will be the final act. Persistent are down, and that will hit them hard.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Your
for an
final thoughts, Jim?
information bulletin
First
from
Van
the
Dunk.
regional-
Turun divisi 5 guys. Guys, sekian dulu ya live-nya, ada tugas nih, harus pergi dulu guys. Lanjut nanti malam guys.